I learned this in
Guys,
Texas.
today we're making a Frito crock pot. This is gonna be so good. So we have 2 bags of original Fritos, one of my favorites since I was a little kid. Now we're gonna grab 2 of these enchilada sauces. I'm so into enchiladas right now. So we're just gonna pour, oh yeah, look at that. And we want this to really soak into all the Fritos so that way they'll be jam-packed with lots of flavor. I'm going to give them a little bit of a mix. You want to make sure it gets down into that bottom layer there. And you can never go wrong with more enchilada sauce. I feel like I'll probably just add more as I eat it too. All right, looking good. Make a nice little layer. Make sure all the chips are covered. We're going to grab some ground beef. I got the hot flavor. You can see some of the little hot chili flakes in there. This whole pregnancy, I've been really loving hot stuff. He doesn't, but that's okay. So we're going to put all of this in here. You can never have too much protein. And I left some of the juices when I was cooking this because I just feel like you can never have too much of the juice. Just makes it have so much flavor. I'm going to use about 3/4 of that. You know what? Why not? We'll just put all of it in there. All right, so now I'm going to mix all this in. You can see it's getting super juicy. And I just want to make sure it gets all the way down to the bottom so that all the juices from the meat and all that spicy flavor really gets soaked into all the Fritos. They're already soaking up so much of it. It smells delicious. Can you hear that? Oh, yes. I don't know about you guys, but I used to have Frito boats when I was younger in high school. A lot of cheese and chips. Now I've got some refried beans. You can use any kind that you like. This is my favorite brand, the traditional. Just reminds me of childhood again. And I'm going to put this all on the top here. And this is kind of your preference. If you like a lot of beans, I grew up eating a lot of Mexican food, so you can never have too many beans. You could also use a black bean if you want, but refried is my personal favorite. Going to get a lot of this in here. I'm going to spread this all over the top. And this will be such a good little layer to really dig into. And we're going to just make sure that's all spread around. Woo, our crock pot's getting kind of full. All right. A couple more steps, and I promise you these ones are worth it. So I've got some diced onions here. I use just a regular white onion. I'm just going to use a little bit. My husband doesn't love onions, so maybe I'll go a little lighter on them. They're not for everybody, but I like them, so I'm going to add some of those in there. Oh, man, it's really making it just smell amazing. This next step is, again, personal preference, but I got some green chilies. I like to add always a little bit of a green flavoring. You can use a salsa if you like, but I think this green chili will really just make this that extra little kick that we needed. So I'm going to spread it around and make sure it gets all over it. Look how gorgeous that's looking already. All right, now the most important step, you guys know, is cheese. I've got a little fiesta blend. Whatever you'd like, but I like this blend. And I'm just going to grab a big handful here. And I want to do a little taste test because I'm not sure if this Fiesta brand and this Mexican blend are the same. They look the same. So we're going to do a taste test, and we're going to do half of it with the Fiesta and the other half with this Mexican 4 cheese. You know, I always go heavy-handed with the cheese because you can just never have enough. And this is fitting in here perfectly. So I'm going to do, you can see our little line here of exactly when we're going to taste test this. A little bit more to cover here. Oh, but so beautiful. All right, so we're going to put this into the crock pot for about 4 hours on high, and I can't wait to try it. Woo, look what is ready. I am so excited. Oh, but look at it. The cheese. Oh my gosh. All right, let's see if I can get all the layers. Look at that. It's so Fritos. It basically smells and looks like an enchilada. Gotta